About chat. Hmm. All right. There's what am I so confused about right now? Okay, I got that popped out here and pop out chat. That. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. Pop out chat, and that's that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this short. Relax a little bit and go to bed. You big bastard. Okay, let's just. They killed Cartman. Dude, there's a school shooting today in Colorado, too. So, school shooting, Israel and Qatar, uh, what else? And Charlie Kirk. Like, I did not have Charlie Kirk getting murdered on the docket today. Like, that's not something I thought would happen. I've only seen a handful of Charlie Kirk content. I know he's just kind of he's just a he's a new age version of Rush Limbaugh, as far as I'm concerned. He goes to college campuses, gets into it with these kids, and good for him. He's not afraid to do it and get out there. And he believes what he says. He's not just a common shit stirrer. Unlucky stuff happening here too. Like here on your home front, or just like here, you mean everything I mentioned? What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it's very sad. And I said this on my stream earlier. I think the guy that shot Trump, that person was going to hurt somebody somewhere anyway. Like that person was just looking for somebody to hurt. And that was their moment. I'm going to shoot the president, or would be president. All right, fine. Fuck you, Horizon. Probably not going to work. Oh, there's a cooldown on this, and I don't know why. Like my blinking lantern back there, I didn't know it has a multicolored light. I don't know if you guys can see. Just I'm scared. Legitimately scared. I never, you know, years ago when I didn't have kids, I didn't think much of these things. I thought about it. It sucks. It's bad for society. It's bad for us. It's bad for discourse. Now that I have a child, and there's all this just escalating violence. You got that Ukrainian woman who was stabbed on the train. You got school shooting in Colorado. What Israel did to Qatar. Well, no, they did to Qatar. They're trying to kill the. I don't blame Israel. Like it's kind of shitty. It's like, yeah, you're trying to kill the people you're negotiating with, but Hamas isn't a reasonable party. Like they suck. Completely suck. Wait. And it's just the thing about Israel and Qatar though, and it's like that's just gonna bring the US into it. I just want nothing to do with that. And there's a US base in Qatar, and Israel just flat out does not give a fuck. Like they are self-interested, out for their own. They don't give a fuck. And the US better not ever get into a hot kinetic war with Israel, because they are in. This isn't the Jews are on everything. They are so good at espionage. And this isn't me saying the Jews. This is the Israeli intelligence. They are infiltrated in everything. I mean that as a matter of fact. It's not a race thing. Or religion. Whatever. Like, look what they did to that Iranian commander. The Hezbollah commander, Iranian guy who was staying in a hotel in Iran. They knew what room he was going to be in, and they put a bomb in there, and they blew him up. Yeah. Like, yeah, you can't even get on a train without getting stabbed. Like, that dude, he stabbed the white girl. He didn't stab anybody else that was there. I think he wanted to hurt a white person. I'm not trying to rage bait or stir a pot. Look, you look at that image. It's people of color, and then her. What else is there to say? He was looking to hurt somebody. Like, I really have to send my daughter to school with a bulletproof backpack. Not that that'll do anything, but you know what else is there to? I don't know. You got the Minnesota school shooter. That person was just bitter and jealous and angry and they hated their own life. I think they were mentally confused and unwell, not because they're trans. I think that led to the trans. I'm not ruling out the stuff these trans people are taking is fucking with their brain chemistry. They saw kids that attend a Catholic school as people from normal, functioning families. Outwardly normal. You don't know what people deal with behind the scenes. But they see these kids, those people, as normal, functioning people with no issues going about their lives. And there are people that resent that. I want everybody else to be as miserable as I am. No, I don't blame you, Megs. When you sit in a train or even a public space, I want to see the entrance and exit to the place. I want to see who's coming in. I want my back to the wall. Yeah. I remember when I was going to... What's up, Tortoise? Nice to see you. Into your wrench. There you go, Tortoise. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did. There you go. I remember when I was going to Queens College or City College, on the subway. I'm on my laptop. I'm looking at something. I had to check something. I didn't want to do it on the subway, but this kid sits next to me. He's holding like a girl's Coach backpack or something, and he's casing me. I can tell, and I'm just screaming. I have my arms like wrapped around my backpack, like I'm hugging a baby, and I just like stuff it away, then grab my bag, bring it close to my chest. I was being cased, and people are more unhinged than ever. And I am concerned about an outpouring of violence. Like, do they know who shot Charlie Kirk? Did they catch them? They caught somebody, but apparently that person didn't do it and let them go. Or something like that. Like, if this is a person who's trans or whatever, it's gonna suck. Like, and I don't think people are going to go around what's their solve going to be? Go around and beat up anybody who's visibly trans? I don't think that's going to happen. Because a lot of the people on the right, they're usually functioning normal adults with social skills and coping mechanisms. They're not going to go out on the street and riot and loot like George Floyd. Woman who said yesterday something was going to happen tomorrow, just saying he wanted Charlie to be erased. I did not see that, Kustos. But there's stuff all over Twitter of all these people being like, oh, haha, Charlie Kirk got deleted. It's just fucking degenerate. These are people that are just small-brained. They just want to hurt feelings and be assholes. It's just completely... Whether or not you agreed with him, I think Charlie Kirk, a lot of what he did was small brain, Rush Limbaugh-esque shit posting, shit stirring, but he actually believed those things. He's not just saying, let me go out there and say, all trans people suck just to hurt feelings and be a troll. Like, his convictions, This hits so much harder than Thief with a dagger. Ow. This worm is invisible. I punched that worm into existence. I gotta start clipping my Horizon Final Fantasy XI videos into shorts. I just punched a worm into existence. Dragged it out of its hole and beat the shit out of it. But, this... not good, you know. For now, to which part, Kustos? What I was saying about people revive, you know, there's not going to be a Summer of Love 2020 riot and loot out in the streets like George Floyd. Because a lot of people on the right, they're adults who have to go to work, take care of the kids, and have responsibilities. A lot of people, all these people on the left, they don't. They're anti-family unit. They don't have kids. They don't have healthy relationships. Indeed, everyone here is nice. You know, and I did not vote for Trump. But I do not support any violence against anybody, right or left. Oh yeah, dagger on thief versus monk and hand to hand. Yeah. I noticed I could probably make 1,000,000 gil off earth crystals. I noticed. The turnaround on crystals. I was running out of money. I was putting it all into her leathercraft earlier, and I just sold all the earth crystals I was sitting on, and I made like 7K. I put them up and they sold within like 10 minutes. All of them. They're selling for like 1 to 2K a stack or something. You're disconnecting? What's happening here? That was weird. Freaking weird. What are you doing? Dude. You know, Charlie Kirk, you know, he leaves behind a wife and 2 kids. So again, it illustrates my point of functioning adults, serious people out there who have a stake in the world, and people who don't. So many of these people barely have jobs, menial jobs. I mean, they're not putting much into the economy. Doesn't make them not valuable citizens, but I don't know. Well, Ben Shapiro does stuff like that occasionally, I think. At least like in auditoriums. He's probably going to think twice. It's just, you know, what do we do? The answer can't be, I don't agree with this person says, I want to hurt them. It's happened to me a few times on Twitter. Last year when Trump got shot, there was someone on the Magic Commander Committee now, and whatever trans person, like made a post on Twitter basically, like, in other ways, the way their reply was, like, wasn't like, this is horrible, nobody should be getting shot, whether or not I agree with them or not. Like, that wasn't their reply. It was basically, well, he's going to be mean to trans people, so that's why this happened. Or it's good that this happened. They were all, it was like a tacit condone, like, being okay with what happened. I'm like, maybe you shouldn't do that and let people think for themselves. Just stick to Magic. And somebody in the comments replied, I would throw a rock at you. Like, just for being reasonable, tempoed response. I don't want to see that video. I'm already freaked out enough by that stabbing on the train and Ukrainian girl. I'm going to get shot in the neck. I know movies aren't real life. That's the closest thing I want to see to that. I don't want to see real life violence. It's just like, even as I gotten older, I don't even want to watch some movie violence. Tortoise, that is a poorly timed LOL. What are you LOLing at? Maybe it's the latent lag in the chat. I know you're not laughing at anything I'm talking about, the politics, current event stuff. But yeah, I did hear that bit where he didn't have time to react. It's so sad. But the answer can't be, though, I don't agree with this person, I want them dead. That can't be the way we are. That can't happen. Yeah, I'm the same way. I like some movies and violence, it's too much. Like, even like in The Walking Dead, when Negan introduced himself, like that was too much for me. I was freaked out by that. That was way too much. And like, even in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, even though they killed the Manson murderers, the way they did it was just fucking brutal. Like the way Leo DiCaprio killed the one in his swimming pool, that was fine. It was like slightly comical. But the one with Brad Pitt, he throws the can of dog food at their nose and breaks their nose, and then just proceeds to beat the shit out of them. It was like somewhat comedic, but like, damn. Anytime you can just up and say they don't like you, slander you, and get you killed by a mob. Yeah. And I think some of these crowds are starting to get violent, and, you know. I was talking to someone earlier, and he's like, well, I said, a lot of it's coming from the left lately. He's like, oh, well, there's that political assassination in Minnesota, where they showed up to their house and shot them. Okay, you're not wrong, but that's like that guy was clearly very deranged. Anybody who's doing this is not like a rational actor. Like a Ted Kaczynski or a Timothy McVeigh. They're not that level of rationale. These are people that are just think they're meaning something to a cause and think they gives them a purpose, and that have other issues. But again, the answer can't be, I disagree with you, I want to hurt you, kill you. We can't be that way. This might get a little hairy. Fucking brutal, man. Wait, do I get boost? Yes, I do. I forgot about boost. I certainly hope everybody watching out there on Twitch and YouTube is well and happy, and no matter who you voted for, what you believe, what you identify as, gender, religion, ethnicity, whatever. If you're happy, living well, feel free to weigh in on current events, how you feel, where you stand. Next, I'm going to buy an axe and go outside as warrior and start smacking things with my warrior. Megs, try, there's one around me. There's Facebook Buy Nothing. It's an initiative on Facebook where people just give things away. You basically bid for it, you put in a lot, and you enter a lottery to win the item, depending on what it is. Try Facebook Buy Nothing. And yeah, use gym stuff as a dime a dozen. Those targeted, the two married couples that were in politics, that were in the Democratic Party, had voiced opinions and voted in a way that was against their party. The people in Minnesota, Kustos? Well, even like the motives of a lot of these shooters. The kid who shot Trump, he was like a Trump supporter. And apparently, like the kid who shot up that church years ago, Dylan Storm Roof, apparently he was an Obama supporter or Obama fan. The guy who tried shooting Trump at the golf course, that nutcase, he voted for Trump at some point. People aren't binary. People think people are one way, lack any nuance, can't have two thoughts in their head at the same time. That's not true. How many crystals am I up to? Just gonna crystal farm. Jeez. Just stack my money. And tomorrow is the 9/11 anniversary. So there's that. Just, you know, a lot of shit at once. People were talking about, like, oh, you know, someone else is definitely going to go this year. When Hulk Hogan died, Ozzy died, people were like, all right, who's the third? I think this is it. When did Val Kilmer die? Was that last year? Not that I'm counting, you know, keeping score or, like, anything. It's just like with a lot of people famous just are gone too soon lately. But I feel like there's a larger narrative with Hulk Hogan, Ozzy, and Charlie Kirk. Not that they're connected, but like in regards just the context of like common through line being just memory, how they're talked about and remembered. When Hulk Hogan died, everybody was all, oh, he's a fucking racist, doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of black people came out like, hold on, he wasn't racist. They voiced a lot of black wrestlers came out and said, we flat out told him to his face, we did not agree with what he said, we thought it was horrible, we're very disappointed, and we're very hurt by it. But they still appreciated Hulk Hogan for who he is. Oh, Gene Hackman died this year, right? I forgot about that. My only... Gene Hackman was like... I don't want to say he's before my times, as he died during my lifetime, but... I remember him... The only thing... When I hear Gene Hackman, I think of that South Park episode where they parodied him. Where... Because Gene Hackman played Lex Luthor in the Superman movies. But in the South Park episode, Christopher Reeves was a bad guy. He was sucking the life out of... He was like eating baby fetuses for the stem cells. And Gene Hackman stopped him and sent him away into that portal into space. Christopher Reeve was like, you haven't seen the last of me, Hackman. Like, that's my memory of Gene Hackman. But as far as like how people are remembered, a lot of people were like, oh, Ozzy was a fucking burnout drug addict. I mean, that's my biting heads off bats and, you know, rock star. Hulk Hogan, people were saying what they were saying, and there was also like when Kobe died, there was people out on the news immediately. Kobe Bryant died. Remember that thing he did with the lady in the hotel? Like, it was... I remember Snoop Dogg came out and was like, lady, shut the fuck up. Let it breathe a bit. Okay, I'm not gonna fight this fist. Do not fight the fish if you're going on hardcore mode. Fight anything but. Gene Hackman was in the Marine Corps? I didn't know that. How old is he? He was probably old enough. I'm guessing he served in Vietnam then, right? And as far as other stuff, like Israel and Qatar, that... I think the leaders of Hamas should be ejected from every country they're hiding in and rejected everywhere. Like, you can't... They're not an organization. You don't get to have a negotiating team if you're a terrorist. Bin Laden didn't get one. He certainly can't. Hamas doesn't get to have a negotiating team. There's nothing to negotiate. That's like someone coming up to you, taking your wallet, your phone, and your keys, and then you start smacking the shit out of them and say, no, I want you to sit down and talk to me. We'll come to terms. I need you to agree to XYZ before I give your phone, your wallet, and your keys back. And you're like, just give me back my fucking shit. That's what it is with the hostages. Give them back their people, and the beating might stop. Homicide now. I like that. It's okay to talk shit about Hamas because they're terrorist scumbags. Like, really, they're, like... Careful. What's near me? This might be an orc zone. The beetle. I gotta know where my exits are here. Where am I? I'm gonna get going in 15 minutes. I just want to keep this short. I've been on PTO since last Thursday. And I go back to work tomorrow. And I have a long, not a long commute like to work, but we all commute together in the morning, and the bear. Homicide. I like that. That's funny. That's clever. Am I sick? No, I've just been on PTO. Like, I had vacation days I need to use. And the vacation schedule within my team at work is completely fucking booked. Because I was the new guy. And it's all basically picked the rest of the year. And I'm just taking what I can. I'm working it, Tortoise. If anybody's interested, super fast Tortoise in the chat. His I was on his daily live stream today as a special guest. Calling myself a special guest. So if anybody wants to take a look at that, talking about magic, Pretty much Magic the Gathering. Please do. Yeah. So, back to work tomorrow. Pretty productive days. One day I had to do some touching up and painting in the house. Clean up the house a bit. Got some stuff organized. I had to fix my dryer today. My weed whacker, the wiring inside popped out. I tried fixing that, but I just couldn't get it to stay in. I don't have the tools and means to do that right now. It hit me for 0 damage. But yeah. It's certainly exciting. Not really. I don't know why I said that. Getting back to work. Nothing's exciting about that. Especially where I work, it's not the perfect situation. I have a lot of job security right now because everyone's taking PTO. They're going to need me around for coverage. Taru have no knees. Let's hit that like button if you guys can. I only see 2 likes. Please help. Hit the like button. Pushes the stream along. Helps people engage. Makes people think my stream is interesting. Say 10:15. Oh, I already started. Okay. Why does my stream say it starts at 10:15? Oh my god, it's 10:47. I level up so much faster as thief than I do as monk than I do thief. Punch that rabbit. Like button is good for the soul. You pop onto someone's stream unless you like really don't like what they're talking about, you think they're an absolute clown. Just hit the like button. Like I know a guy who's like, oh, I'm not gonna hit the like button. I genuinely don't like the content, so I'm not gonna hit the like. But they're like my friend on Discord. Like, well, can't just hit the like button anyway? There you go. This is the circle of death. It's like a triangle. I'm just gonna go. This rabbit, 2 worms, rabbit, rabbit, worm, worm, rabbit, worm. Boom. Is that a level up? What seems staged? My Taru? Or the Charlie Kirk thing? And that's the thing though. I'm not big in conspiracies. Like, who would stage these things? 9/11 wasn't an inside job. JFK wasn't. Fucking inside job. This seems staged. Something that gets set up specifically to assist streamers. What are you talking about? Me? Like what I'm doing right now? Or you mean Charlie Kirk? I don't know about that. I think it's just a byproduct of a... Oh, this line of enemies. Oh, no, it's not staged. So some of the changes Horizon made, one of the many changes, they added 1 million more mobs to the starting cities. Because you put on retail, when you walk out of the city, there is nothing sometimes for several steps. They, trust me, they're not thinking about the streamers with Horizon. I promise. They increased the number of mobs outside of the main cities exponentially, like by a huge amount. It's just a sea of red. It wasn't like that in retail. Because I remember in retail, when I first started playing, going outside and be like, where the fuck is everything? What do you fight? What do you do? Oh, the alignment. That's just coincidence, I think. Part of it is the worms. The worms are the only mob in the game. Well, I guess not all mobs are... Technically, not all mobs are static, but the worms are a little different. Do a fitness stream fucking once. I have a couple of those, like, resistance workout bands I tried using to lift, and they're just not for me. I do want to get one of those zigzag, like, the curling bars that are just a zigzag shape. You can bench press with those, you can squat with those, you can curl them. You can do tricep extra. You can do a full body workout with one of those. I want to get a set of those, like one of those. I'll do it once. Everybody needs to be more like Vinny the Chin. Because if you look at Vinny the Chin's Twitter feed, he's just like unapologetically himself, doesn't give a fuck, doesn't get into current events. He just cares about getting jacked, doing coke, and getting girls. That's it. That's all he cares about. I can't get into the bands, Max. I remember you had that plate. We were messing around with Anime Next. You step on it, and I just have just the bands. Punch it, Grandpa. Yeah, the bands, you have to, like, utilize, like, one of those, like, support beams in, like, a basement. I don't know, I'd rather just have the old-fashioned weights. Damn, is that the same one we messed around with Anime Next years ago? If so, that's great quality. But, yeah, life was just so much simpler years ago. Like, outside of having a kid, like, there wasn't all this tension there is now. Like, Trump was president, everybody hated it, and COVID happened, and just everything went to hell. I put it on Kobe Bryant dying. Kobe Bryant died in a fucking helicopter crash, and then the world goes to shit. I mean, COVID was still going to happen, but it was just like a weird confluence of events. The whole thing was fucking strange. Have a good night, Kustos. Good seeing you again. Thanks for coming by again. Something about this zone, it's more relaxing to level up in than Saruta Baruta or Augustaburg. I don't know why. It's just chill. Beat stuff up and talk. I'm able to dual stream without crazy internet issues. But yeah, now we got Ukraine, we got stuff in Israel, we got, you know, just the unhinged stuff happening here, the school shootings, the girl on the train getting stabbed, Charlie Kirk. When you say it all out loud, you're like, holy shit. It's just so much happening at once. Alright, I'm gonna hit this, get to 1K, and I'm gonna head back in. Actually, I want to take out these worms. Feel powerful. One hand on you. Okay. I get that Flintstone? I just want one more Flintstone. I think I got it. Okay. My money right there. I'm gonna max out every job. 1 through 1 to 10. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Why do I feel hungry? I ate something earlier, like. Alright, hit the AH. Today I learned the insert key opens up the Ashita menu. I see that? Yeah, I didn't know I could do that. Oops, I'm not going to sell 6 of them. That'd be a waste. How fast these sell. Go and do stuff. Chores. I got chores. Me too, Tortoise. Me too. I know the feeling. I had to give the house a good vacuuming yesterday. That was fun. Can I get rings? Oh, shit. Why aren't these pre-sorted? There you go. These rings are such shit. HP +2. Come on. Who are you fooling? Brass ring, HP +2. Garbage. There is no point to gear at low levels. Like, your gear doesn't matter. In my opinion. Hope earring. Why would you pay that to get 4 MP. Trash. How much do these go for? These were actually decent for Summoner. Yeah, elemental defenses. Garbage. Okay. Wooden rings of power. Wooden rings. Somebody named Chalky Milk. This fucking leather bandana just will not sell. Unbelievable. I'll be right back. I gotta take a leak. Oof. Hey, Bob. All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. That. Let's do that. Let's that. No, let's not do that. My music. Is it just that low? Okay, I guess so. I gotta make a frame to go around the video. I hate just that it's a black square. All right, I'll be right back again. I gotta help the missus with something. Thanks for hanging on, everybody. Camera's on mute. Be right back. Okay. Try this again. Okay. Be right back. Dun dun dun. There's the music. Okay. Cool. So yeah, where were we? Charlie Kirk, the news. Everything's falling apart. The Epstein list. Fine. Okay. Did I turn in these? Oh, it's Flintstones. Rabbit hides. The rabbit hide quest. Is that here? You have off? Good for you. You doing anything fun? Rabbit hide. Merchant's bidding. That's in Southern Sandy. Where the hell am I? I'm in Southern Sandy. All right. He's E8. Well, of course they're on opposite ends. Well, I'm already here. Get my money. Trade in the Flintstones. Hit the mob. Get my money. Come back. At this point, I'm probably gonna take more PTO in the coming weeks because, again, all the weeks are booked up and it's use it or lose it. 3? No, is it 5? Oh, am I at amount of times I can do this? Flintstone. Flash in the pan. That's Bastock Markets. Starting a flame. Why are they using Flintstones to start a fire? They have actual magic in their world, and they're still scraping rocks together to start a fire. It's not even PTO. What is it then? You don't have to get personal, like personal day, sick day. Is that it? I have an awkward amount of these now. I can do E. Batwings is King Rainpear's tomb. I think you have to go there for one of the Sandoria starting missions. Okay. I have no idea what I'm in for with my job tomorrow. Tell them to get fucked if they tell you to work on your day off. If you put in for it and HR approved it, nothing anybody can do. I remember when I worked in the kitchen, they called me to work on it. They called me to work on a day off they gave me, and it's like, are you kidding me? No. They even scheduled me overtime just to go to a meeting on a day off. For them to have more meetings. Not that important. If anybody gives you any shit, tell them to call me. Well, I'll make business cards. I'll send you magic cards with a QR code from my channel and just hand them that. And one, let me know the bewildered look on their face, and two, tell them you got a problem, talk to Benson MTG and Gaming. And don't explain anything else and just walk away. Oh, I forgot to go to the MOG. It's alright. Let's see. Waters of the Cheval. Cheval River target and East Ronflower H5. Do these dump out to east? This one does. It's only worth going to get off the phones. So is your entire team remote, like all over the country, or they have to be based locally? Eat my jerky. I love how it's intelligence -1. Like, eating beef jerky makes you less intelligent. It's just funny. Where do I have to go for this? East Ronflower H5. Oh. A hop, skip, and a jump away. It's both? Okay. Nice. Someone has hit 75 White Mage is a hardcore character. Somebody named Level Sync. Level Sync has reached level 75 in White Mage as hardcore adventurer. Thug life. A goblin over here. Be careful. But that fish was coming after me. Okay. My office closed in COVID and never reopened. Wow. Did you read those stories online about people who returned to the office for the first time after COVID, like in 2021? Like, it was like spooky, people were saying. So, like, one guy came back, his desk calendar was still 2020. It was like March 2020. There was like cups of coffee on people's desks still. Like, a picture of his wife he was now divorced from. Like, it was just the weirdest, strangest time capsule. They just did not renew the contract in the building and kept the headquarters. My current organization just announced that it's permanent. Work from home is officially dead. Everyone has to report to the office. Me, I've been going in ever since I started there. Come on. Come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2020 wasn't a good time. Like, I was nonstop. Nothing changed for me when COVID hit. I was already work from home. And it's crazy busy every day. I had like 9 back-to-back-to-back, like 9 consecutive Excel reports to send out. Like, reports of some kind to do. Yeah, I was sharing an office with 2 other people on my team. But there's a vacancy down the hall. Someone got let go recently in our section of the building. So I just kind of moved into her office because the lady I was with, she just completely ignores it ignores the fact that I'm talking on a phone, just talks to me. And keeps like telling me what to do, and I am not her subordinate. And I just had enough. I just up and walked away. I thought I would miss the office, but I even said during my interview, I was like, I've been working from home since 2017, effectively. I was like, I miss being somewhere, and I kind of do. I did, but not anymore. Maybe somewhere else, I would being on site wouldn't be as bad. But I've become kind of, I'm not a recluse, but and I'm not a people person. But kind of liked my space though. I don't have to worry about people's bullshit. Somebody taking my lunch out of the company refrigerator, eating my lunch, I would fucking lose my shit. Like, I would be sending emails out to the entire building, be like, give back my lunch if you value your stapler. Look at that. We're about to level up again. Everybody's happy. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I just take my lunch bag with me. The way my company is letting people go, I want to have all my shit with me at all times, so if I'm let go, I can just pick up everything in one spot and leave. Not, all right, let me walk of shame back to the office, get my lunch bag, go over there, go over here, then leave. Nope. Grab all my shit, keep all my shit in one place so I can up and go at any time. Like, I'm not worried about keeping my food cold, because you get there at between 8 and 9 a.m. By the time you eat at noon, my food was in the refrigerator all night and sat out for a few hours. Not that bad. Look at this fire. I've never looked at earth crystals as a money supply until now. Food stolen in offices. That's so fucked up. It's like somebody might not have a car, might not have the means to be able to go out and buy lunch, and might not even have the money to go out and buy lunch. It's just such a shitty thing to do. And some jobs are not close enough to like places to go to eat. Some jobs are located in really remote parts where like the nearest like Dunkin' Donuts is 20 minutes away or like not even nearby. When I worked for the beverage company in the warehouse in the company break room, one guy had it was a medication he was on, like a liquid medication or just some kind of medication to keep cold. They took his fucking medication. Somebody stole his medication and just started taking somebody else's medication. Like when I heard that, I'm like, fuck that. I'm keeping my shit over here. Don't come near it. 2 years. Never did anyone steal my food. I was making $7 to $9 an hour and they're making 20. Wow. Yeah. All right. Gonna call it. Head back in, sell more crystals. I need wind crystals. Wind crystals are bats, bees. What else? Go to the church. That pendant. Ugh, making. I remember at the restaurant job when I first started there, it was $8.50 an hour. Like that's criminal. And there are people that live like that with kids that own a car and an apartment and have kids, and just you're not living on that. That's rough. Right? That's the Cathedral's up over there. All right. Not look. I'm not looking forward to doing leveling up black mage and white mage. Just not. Cathedral. Yeah, black mage and white mage suck on the level grind because they're like low melee damage, waiting for your MP. Red mage I don't mind, because I could just swing a sword the whole time and don't really care. It's the guy I trade it to. Thank you. Sacred is the skin of the Cheval River water and hither. Testament to your devotion, I give you this wing pendant. Through it, Altana's providence is yours. Paradise open its gates to you. Alright. Region map. What do my conquest points look like? 1421, very good year. Sandoria has shit conquest. Look at that. Pastock has everything. Aldonia? I have that OP. I have this one that's right near the tower. Oh, Q from Island. Oh boy. Uncle Shushu. That's the weirdest assortment of stuff. Okay. Alright. Back to the Mog. I bet I'm like fame level 3 now or something. Pretty funny. You can buy the conquest point items from Bastock. The Legionnaire's gloves are pretty good. Like, sir, you are not a Galka. I cannot help you. I thought you can buy the other nation's conquest point stuff. Let's... Ooh. Did the Abe Simpson. Yeah, I thought you could buy the other nation's conquest point items. How come I can't? Player 1. Most uninnovative usernames ever. Alright. Go to the mall. Put shit away. Get my money. Leave. Alright. Let's do this. No, you're able to talk to the other nations. If you go to their consulate, you can buy other nations' gear. I've done that. You might have to wait till you're ranked 2-3 though, or something. Look at that, 4K in the Mog. All from Earth Crystals. Ooh, more Earth Crystals. I didn't know those were there. Deep skin is annoying, but we'll figure it out. Hair meat. Probably just NPC that. I think I will. Okay, what's my profile? Something about that water? The pure one. Quests. Current. Completed. Look at that. 4 quests already done. And I have enough fame to do an Eco Warrior. Eco Warrior on a... like this low level is just suicidal. I would need Prism Powder and Silent Oil all the live long day and don't touch a goddamn thing. But I'm not going to risk that. That's not worth it. Alright. I'm calling it a night. I'm going to be a good boy. Nishi, Megs, Kustos, Bob. Super Fast Tortoise. Had a great day talking to him and the gang earlier. Everybody out there in Twitch land. Megs, thanks for keeping it real. Have a great night, everyone. Nishi, especially to you. Enjoy your day off on Friday. My days off are over now, and I return back to the grind tomorrow. And yeah, it's been fun. I do wonder if being on camera is better for my viewers. It's doing shit on Twitch. Looking at YouTube though, 19 views, not bad. But it's only been an hour. But I wish I had less stuff to do the past few days. I wanted to do like an all-day stream for like 10 hours or something, or 6 hours. Like just see how long I can go before I'm sick of it. Yeah, it's a short week for me. So Thursday and Friday, then weekend. So that'll be fun. But it's gonna make the next week even harder when I'm back to work. Ooh, I gotta put that Beastman seal away. Everybody can please check out my magic content videos. Hit the like button on those. Give them a view. Like the 4th or... Alright. For realsies. I'm gonna call it a night. Alright, Nishi, I'm in the Discord if you need anything. Feel free to chat it up there. Everybody, take it easy. And I will catch you next time. Have a great night.